right, YouTube, what is going on? It is Zaya here from Zaya&TheSteelers, welcoming you back to another video. Now, before we get started, you can tell on the screen what we're going to talk about. Before we get started, if you are a Steelers fan and you enjoy Steelers content, I implore you to hit that subscriber button. We did reach 100 subscribers, so thank you all so much. Also, if you like NFL content in general too, I implore you to hit that subscribe button. But once again, thank you everybody for 100 subscribers. I forget if this is the first video with that, but you know, if I haven't said it, thank you. So yeah, all the prerequisites out. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you end up liking this video. And anyways, guys, it happened. Hold on. Kendrick Green, first of all, just real quick, Kendrick Green is no longer a Pittsburgh Steeler. We'll get a gunshot. Sorry, Kendrick Green, but the fans, you know, everybody was upset. And, you know, maybe you were upset that the fans were upset, but
we do not care.
So it is what it is. Kendrick, you were a third-round pick, brother. Unfortunately, you didn't play the best, and so it is what it is. You're no longer on the team. I'm not the only one who says that. Of course, we got every fan ever. We got every media person ever, and we even got Big Ben saying that. Now, maybe we'll talk about the Big Ben situation. If you don't remember, Ben had some things to say about Kendrick Green on his podcast, and hindsight, like Ben, for what he was saying, is in the right. Kendrick Green was still, you know, not the best player, but I don't know. At the time of when Ben released it, when Kendrick Green was still on the team, was still fighting desperately for a roster spot, you know, I thought it was a little nasty. Now, with that said, I did not think it was possible for us to get anything for him. I did not think it was possible for us to trade him. And so, taking that into account, I was saying what Ben said was a little messed up because I assumed once Kendrick Green was done and done with the Steelers, cut from the Steelers, I assumed that that was it for his NFL career. And so in saying that, Ben saying that, somebody who didn't even want to retire, Ben saying that potentially could have costed Kendrick Green his whole career. You know, if say we release him, say we can't find a trade, Kendrick Green gets cut. You know, Ben saying that, it's a little fucked up, isn't it? Because now he's never going to play. You know, not saying that's why he's never going to play again. We know why Kendrick Green likely wouldn't play again. We know why, but Ben didn't help, right? That's the overall point. That's what I always wanted to say. And so the timing of it was crazy. However, this guy's worth a 6th-round pick. A 6th-round pick is insane for you. Thank you, Kendrick Green. Once again, I don't want to be too negative. I know I just said that. I don't want to be too negative. You know, I got to play both sides here. I really don't want to get on this video and kill Kendrick Green. There's the highlights to do it. There's the takes to do it. We really could kill Kendrick Green, but we're not going to do that. Kendrick, once again, 3rd-round pick. Definitely didn't work out, but we were desperate for a center at the time. Thank you for your service. Good luck in Houston. We do play Houston in week 4. Good luck in Houston. But man, Omar Khan, guys. Okay, let's get a gunshot for Omar Khan. Ladies and gentlemen, Omar Khan he's cooking, bro. And not only did we trade Kendrick Green, which I thought would literally be impossible, but we also got rid of Kevin Dotson, who to me isn't necessarily the worst player. Kevin Dotson was somebody that I actually liked. You know, I thought he was an all right player. Definitely had a pretty good rookie year, and then from there kind of fell off a bit. But we did trade Kendrick Green. I think we got a 5th for him, a 4th or a 5th. We either got a 4th or a 5th for Kendrick Green. I'm sorry, not Kendrick Green. Kevin Dotson. And then Kendrick Green we got a 6th-round pick for. Still a fleece. I'm going to give that a like because still a fleece. But then if we look at Kevin Dotson, I believe we got a 4th-round pick for him. Definitely solid. Definitely a solid pick for him. And Kevin Dotson, once again, I said, he has, you know, rookie year was definitely his best. He has kind of fallen off a bit. However, with our offensive line and the way it's been the last couple years, it hasn't been, you know, like the most noticeable thing. It hasn't been like the most like, yo, we need to get rid of Kevin Dotson because there's been so many other issues, you know. And this offseason, we sort of replaced Kendrick Green. Of course, now in hindsight, we replaced Kendrick Green or Kevin Dotson. I'm going to keep mixing them up now. Kevin Dotson. We somewhat replaced them, but I don't think the plan was necessarily for Isaac Seumalo to come and then Kevin Dotson is just immediately off the, you know, the starting roster. I think Kevin Dotson, originally we get Isaac Seumalo, Dotson and Daniels, they kind of fight out for that other guard spot. Me personally, I know James Daniels played well last year, but me personally, I thought Kevin Dotson was going to be able to win that. Now I know it's the other side of the line. It's a completely different position, and so it is what it is. But I still felt Kevin Dotson would be able to do that. So it is what it is. And then when he ended up not making the team, or when James and Isaac Semaleo, they both showed that, yo, they're the guys. And then Nate Herbig, he steps up, he fills in. And then I forget our other guard, but I feel like we have another guard too. And just there was no room for Kevin Dotson. Of course, Kevin Dotson, we keep him on the team. He's great depth. However, I'm not sure how he would feel about being a backup. I'm not sure if that would be the most, camaraderie, the most team friendly, the most non-toxic, the most AB showed up in a helicopter and Le'Veon held out. Juju made TikToks, Chase Claypool first down. I think we're trying to get away from that. And so any situation in where it was maybe Kevin Dotson is an individual and not a member of the team. Any situation that not even just Kevin Dotson, but I think any situation and where there's a player doing that and they are not absolutely vital 1,000% to the operation, I think any player who's not rocking with the team, any player who's not down to be a valuable backup, to be a valuable depth piece, any player who has maybe some concerns about that, we'll trade you. We'll trade Kevin Dotson to LA. Kevin Dotson is now the starting guard for LA, I believe. We also play the LA Rams later, just like we play Kendrick Green and the Texans later in the season. So shout out to Kevin Dotson. He wants to be a player. I think Kevin Dotson is a starter. However, it seems James Daniels and Isaac Semaleo took his spot, so it is what it is. Literally, from me, no ill will. Not a single ill will. In fact, I know it's probably out there, but I don't think I can even pull up a single Kevin Dotson like, oh, he tweaked. Once again, I'm sure it's out there, but it's not out there enough for me to just instantly know the play. For Kendrick Green, I got to play up. For Kendrick Green, I can remember tons of plays where it was just like, holy fuck. Wow, I cannot believe this guy's playing for us right now. It is what it is. Kendrick Green, trying not to kill you, but it is what it is. We got to be honest. You're no longer a Steeler. It is what it is. So in saying that, I don't think Kevin Dotson had that exact situation with him. I don't think it was that big of a need. But Isaac Semaleo, just, a pretty good guard in general. We made the signing. We needed an upgrade on the offensive line. Kevin Dotson, I'm sorry. But once again, good luck in LA. Kendrick Green, good luck in Houston, good luck in Houston. And with all that said, I would like to just play this one Kendrick Green play. I got to get this off. One Kendrick Green play so we can really. This is him at guard, by the way, not even at center where we drafted him. This is him at guard, just apps like, I have to even, he literally just gets beat. Now to some more positive news. Desmond King II is now a Pittsburgh Steeler. Let's get a gunshot for Desmond King. If you guys don't know, Desmond King is a cornerback. He's been in the league for a little bit. However, he did not play in 2023. However, he is long away from his first team All-Pro award. However, we do need depth in the cornerback department. So this, to me, this is kind of like a big signing or whatever for the Steelers, given the point that we're at in the offseason. Actually, are we in the we're in the preseason. We're in the post-preseason right now. But you know what I mean? Just given the cuts, and then we made a cut to get this guy on the team. Just given the cuts, all players are kind of available who've been cut. And so there's about to be a bunch of new players going to new teams. Now, this isn't like game-breaking players. These are players who've been cut. And so, once again, not the most groundbreaking thing for us to sign Desmond King. However, it does, once again, show a sign that the secondary, we're going to need help in the secondary. I've said this last video, or I said this in the I want to say the Buccaneers game. I talked about the secondary the most, but just in general, I've been talking about the secondary, saying maybe it's a little sus. And then, honestly though, even before this season, last season, I was like, yo, our corners are a little shaky. And then we ended up leading the league in interceptions, and I don't think it was the biggest of issues. And so with that said, I have the same feelings as I did, last season now. And so, maybe we'll just fucking, maybe it won't fucking matter. And maybe Desmond King is all we needed. And Desmond King and Joey Porter Jr., and Levi Wallace, maybe that's all we needed. If I'm forgetting somebody, I'm sorry. And Patrick Peterson, with those core four, and then the like Chandon Sullivans, Elijah Riley's, those players as well. Maybe we got some dogs. And then next year, the following year, we're gonna get Corey Trice back. And I know he's a 7th round pick, but we've seen the stories of Calvin Austin. We've seen the stories of fuck it, I'm gonna just say it. We've seen the stories of Chase Claypool even. We've seen the stories of George Pickens even, where the people who are lighting up training camp, granted, Corey Trice doing it as a 7th round pick, it made just off the 7th round pick alone playing well in training camp, like that's enough to warrant news. However, there was a lot coming out about Corey Trice. There was a lot. And we've seen Joey Porter Jr. in the preseason. We've seen how he plays. He already has an interception. We think he's going to be a guy. And Corey Trice, in training camp, in the preseason stuff, not actual live game footage, but Corey Trice was doing his thing. And we've seen this, especially with Calvin Austin, who had to miss last season. But we heard a lot about him in camp. Calvin Austin, a bit of a higher pick, but we heard a lot about him in training camp. We heard a lot about him before the preseason started, but he got hurt. And now, this following year, we see Calvin Austin in the preseason, and oh shit, this guy who we were talking about last season, now this season, is going to be a huge piece. And so maybe, just maybe, Corey Trice is able to do that for the team. We'll see. But for now, Desmond King, welcome to the Steelers. We needed some help in the secondary. Desmond King the second. You are a Pittsburgh Steeler, brother. I do have some highlights. However, judging by the thumbnail and judging by the teams and judging by this, these might be some old highlights, but fuck it, we're gonna let it run. Tom Brady on the Patriots-esque highlights, we're gonna let it run. Desmond King making a stop in the backfield 18 years ago. Tom Brady once again going low. Desmond King goes lower, brother. Blake Bortles. All right, we gotta get out of here. Blake Bortles is in this video, guys. I'm sorry, we gotta go. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a super casual. Desmond King, I've heard his name, I think is good. I've heard is good, but like not groundbreaking. Was a player who was cut, and so we're signing him. And so like, is he that good? I don't know. But the Steelers, Omar Khan is conning again. Omar Khan is doing his thing. And I'm riding. I'm rolling with the Steelers. I'm riding with the team. I'm riding with my team because I have faith in my upper management. I have faith in my elected officials. You know, and I didn't even vote, but I have faith in my elected official, Omar Khan. And so we're rolling. Desmond King, best corner in the league. Steelers, best secondary in the league. We go up to this Blitzburg Post, Pro Football Focus grades in 2022. Let's do it. 71.8 to 70.4. 71 is higher, isn't it? Like, come on. What are we talking about here? This is a W signing. And I know this is fake, guys. Guys, I'm trolling. I'm lying. I know this doesn't mean anything. And Cameron Sutton was a dog. I know. So Desmond King has a lot to play up to if we're going to compare the two. However, Blitzburg said he said this, he related it to me, I'm relating it to you. Like, this is, you know, it's the chain of information. I'm telling you, chain mail, you'll die in 30 seconds if you don't share this, you know? Welcome to the team. Now I want to look at the final cuts from about 2 days ago now, 1 day ago now at this point. I'm sorry I missed it, but yesterday is when the final cuts were happening, and the teams had to get down to 53 people officially. And so let's look at some of these names. Greg Bell, Xavier Valade, I believe that's how you say it. T's and P's, good luck. Jordan Bird, Des Fitzpatrick, T's and P's, good luck. Zach Gentry, I've said it in previous videos. I kind of figured Zach Gentry was going to go. I even said it in the offseason when he was a free agent. I assumed somebody else was going to sign him because he was good enough. But he's not on the team. We just have too much depth at the position. However, maybe we re-sign him back if things don't work out for him in another team, or if we're just dying, you know, at the tight end position. Rodney Williams as well, released from the 53-man roster. However, I believe like Jordan Bird and Rodney Williams and players like this, they got signed to the practice squad. So it's really not like, oh, you're just done. But you know what I mean? Like these were like the final roster trimmings. Next, Ryan McCullum, he was released. Brandon Fehako, somebody else who I think maybe is a little sus, and I believe he's on the practice squad. He definitely was on the practice squad. And I also believe Fehako played, you know, moderately well. And so this was a bit of a shock, but I don't think this is going to be like a permanent thing. Kind of like Zach Gentry, I think the door is definitely still open, and I think he's on the practice squad. And so, you know, the door has to be open because legally no other team can open the door. Next, Nick Kowatski, unless they trade for him. Next, Nick Kowatski is out of the team. And now to be honest, guys, I never learned if this is how you say his last name. Let me know if I'm saying that right. But T's and P's, Nick. Maybe one day I'll figure it out. David Perales and Quincy Roche. They are both off the team. I remember Quincy Roche for some reason. Like, I remember this name for some reason. I don't know if this is necessarily with the Steelers, but I do remember the name. Chris Wilcox also released. Luke Barco, Trey Norwood. Wow. Listen, that's a live on the fly shock to me. Trenton Thompson as well released. That's crazy. He had an interception, but Trey Norwood. Damn, so we're really feeling the safeties. Like, we're really feeling the Minka, of course, who's Minka. But then Keanu Neal. What's bro, the guy who's literally playing on our DeMonte KZ. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of that. But Trey Norwood, DeMonte KZ, Keanu Neal, we're really sticking with them over Trey Norwood. Not over Trey Norwood, but just in general, we're comfortable with our safety department. Trey Norwood is not Terrell Edmonds. However, I have seen Trey Norwood play regular season football for the Steelers. And, you know, maybe he's not the greatest lockdown Ed Reed safety, ball hawk, shut down guy. But I've seen him play, and for me to live see him cut, I didn't even realize it. That's a little crazy. However, as I said before, I'm trusting my elected officials. And so Omar Khan, if this is what has to happen, Trey Norwood is gone. Listen, cut whoever you want. James Pierre is still on the team. James Pierre is still a Pittsburgh Steeler, ladies and gentlemen. So Trey Norwood, apologies. Trenton Thompson, apologies. Trenton Thompson, I believe, is also on the practice squad. Trey Norwood, I'm not sure. But, wow, man. Trey Norwood gone from the team. Damn, Trey. I didn't think it'd be you, Trey. Like, unbelievable. And what's funny is only Steelers fans would even know Trey Norwood. No offense to Trey Norwood or any teams he may have played for before in the past, but Trey Norwood was just like a guy that if you've been watching the Steelers, you like just kind of rotational piece he's popped into the games. Like, I don't know, for other people who aren't Steelers fans, like maybe us releasing Trey Norwood is like, you know, normal news or whatever, but damn, Trey Norwood gone, bruh. How are we rocking with that? Damn, bring back Trey. That's crazy. To finish out the video, because I do believe Desmond King was about to get this tackle on Blake Bortles, and we hate Blake Bortles. Let's go ahead and finish this with this. Blake Bortles trying to scramble, has to slide, coming in late. Oh, with the pick, who's that? Is that? If that is Tony Romo, thank God, it's Dak Prescott. Like, you know, if that was Tony Romo, bro, I was gonna be sick because these are some old ass highlights. But I mean, that's Dak Prescott who's picking off. That's a current quarterback. Everybody loves Dak, right? Dak's not hated. So shout out to Desmond King. That's really the main focus. We got Desmond King. We released Kendrick Green. And then we traded Kendrick Green because we got a 6 for him, Omar Khan. We traded Kendrick Green and we traded Kevin Dotson as well as released some other players. So, guys, let me know what you're thinking about our roster decisions. Let me know if some players who you think maybe should have stayed on the team, some players maybe you think should have gotten cut over some other players. And how will Kendrick Green do in Houston, guys? Let me know how Kendrick Green's going to do in Houston. Kendrick, if you end up seeing this, I'm sorry. But good luck in Houston, brother. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for me. As I said in the beginning, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with your friends. And this has been Zaya. Peace out. See you in the next video.